Welcome everybody. Chuck Brothers Recovery, loud and proud. How y'all doing today? A few minutes to get everybody logged on, signed on, doing whatever we do. Woo woo. Nice rainy day out there. Like rainy days, keeps the virus down. Yes, sir. Take a moment for our sponsors while we wait for everybody to get on here. Chuck Brothers, Heating and Cooling, HVAC, 502 286 0005. 502 286 0005. All your heating and cooling needs. Woo, 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 woo. How is everybody doing this fine, rainy Saturday? Fine, rainy Saturday. Everybody good? Good afternoon. Fans, followers, likers, alcoholics, addicts, non-alcoholic addicts along. Everybody welcome to the page. Get a little loud, get a little loud, get a little loud about your recovery. Spread a little hope, not dope. I am Chuck Brothers. I am an addict. Woo woo. Recovering addict. That I am. The difference between an addict and a recovering addict is today I don't use any substances at all. And I'm in recovery. I am a recovered addict. Recovered addict. Woo woo. Woo woo. And I get a woo woo. I'm going to go ahead and disqualify myself to be qualified for this position. At 10 years old, I started drinking, smoking weed, and moved on down the list through mushrooms, LSD, cocaine, crack cocaine, pain pills, heroin, methamphetamines, ice, and wrapped it up doing 5 grams a day every day, mixing it with ice, speedballing. That was my favorite thing to do. And I don't tell you all that because I'm proud of what I did, or I was such a beast out there I could do more than anybody. That ain't why I tell you that. I tell you that because if you're out there, you think you can't stop, you can. And I'm here living proof that you can. Woo woo. How is everybody today? Everybody good? Can I get a woo woo? Woody woo woo? This is a smoking session. I got to do something with my hands. If not, I'll be over here going like this the whole time, wearing myself out. So, that's what we do. Take a moment here to talk about United for Recovery. www.unitedforrecovery.org. www.unitedforrecovery.org. If you're looking to get into rehab and you need a free one, go under the resource tab, and there's all kinds of them there. Be able to help you out. They will be able to help you out. I want to talk about Northern Kentucky hates heroin. NKY hates heroin. NKY hates heroin.com. NKY hates heroin.com. This book here, you can download it online. This is the 4th edition. They have a 5th edition, and you can download it. Check it out. It's got all kinds of Kentucky State Community Mental Health Centers, drug testing, references, resources, assessments, evaluations, support services, mental health support groups, mental health services, sober living for men, sober living for women, counseling, therapy, OPIOP, POP, Vivitrol, methadone, all that good stuff, and all kinds of residential men and women rehabs. If you need to get in there, they do have a 5th edition, NKYHateSheroin.com. NKYHateSheroin.com. All kinds of good resources there. I also want to bring up SAMHSA. SAMHSA. Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration. They got all kinds of pamphlets like this one here. You can get on there and look them up. I mean, they got a bunch there. There's more than I could ever post from this organization. Uh, like I said, Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, SAMHSA.gov. SAMHSA.gov. Do, 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 do. Once again, I want to bring up United for Recovery. UnitedForRecovery.org. UnitedForRecovery.org. Once again, if you need a free rehab or some kind of rehab, get under the resource tab there. There is plenty of resources to help you out. Want to talk about Casey's Law? Casey's Law. Anybody can file a Casey Law against anybody that is struggling with addiction or something that's going to cause them to hurt themselves or whatever. Casey Weatherington family, they was looking for help and they couldn't get no help from nobody. Doctors wouldn't put him away. The court system couldn't do nothing, and he ended up overdosing. And they lobbied the government and got Casey's Law. CaseyLaw.com. I think it's Casey'sLaw.org. Casey'sLaw.org. It tells you all about it, and you get them paperwork from the prosecuting attorney. When you go in there, he's probably going to tell you that you got to pay for it. It's probably going to scare you, and you're going to think, "Oh, I can't afford that." That's all right. I told you where you get resources at. UnitedForRecovery.org. Under the resources tab, go to NKYHateSheroin.com. All kinds of places that you can get into. If you're a drug addict like me, you probably wasn't working much. And if you didn't make no money, you can get Medicaid. Medicaid will pay for it. Medicaid will pay for rehab. And what I like to tell y'all every day, if you quit today, your sobriety date would be 4/26/2020. If you stop today, your sobriety date will be 4/26/2020. My sobriety date is August the 16th, 2018, and for that I am truly grateful. Woo, 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 woo. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, for reaching down and touching me on my shoulder and bringing me from the depths of hell. I know what it's like to be out there, sick every morning, every morning. Wake up and just dying. Hot flashes, cold flashes, sweats, just the bed be soaking wet, and I'd be twitching and shaking and all that and jerking, and withdrawal. I'd have diarrhea. I'd have, just everything. Puking. It was awful. And I'm telling y'all that out here because I want y'all to know that I can relate. I get it. I understand. And I'm out here reaching out, trying to help somebody find their way into recovery, or you're a family member or something and you need to know something about addiction. Ask me. I'll be glad to help you. We can work on this together. I am here to help. That is it. I'm not here for ego. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here for none of that. All I want to do is help you, your loved one, or whoever find a way to recovery because recovery has been so good to me. I am in debt. I am in debt in a debt that I can never repay for my recovery. And this is the only way I know how is reach back in the fire and help somebody out. Can I get a woo woo woo? Man, I love each and every one of y'all. I do with all my heart. I do this every day at 6:30. Every day at 6:30 because people are out there dying every day, and they don't have to. They don't have to be out there dying, and that's why I'm out here reaching out, trying to help. You know, life is good, man. I can't even begin to tell you how good my life is. I still live in the same spot, the same house, right here amongst everybody that I know my whole life that used, still dealing, still doing whatever they did. I had an ominous warning one time. My stepdad, he used to run all these little honky tonks, and I remember when him and mom got together, he'd say, "Chuck, I want to show you something." And we walked in the bar up here in town. Mr. Magoo's at the time, Mr. Magoo at the time, at the time, and the old man looked at me and said, "I want you to look around. You see these people sitting in these bar stools? They're sitting here today doing the same thing they always do. And if you leave today, come back 10 years from now and walk in here, they're going to be doing the same thing, sitting in the same chairs, playing the same card games that they have been." I didn't listen, but that's the truest thing I ever heard. I seen it with my own two eyes. I did. I really did. And, I didn't get it at the time. It's funny. It ain't funny, but it is funny because now I look back and think about how hard it was to get where I'm at today. And I thought it was like, man, do you see that mountain nowhere? One day I'm going to climb that mountain, get over the top of that mountain to get to where I need to be at. And I tell you what, it really wasn't over the top of that mountain. It was right there in front of my face. And I just couldn't see it for the fog, for the fog in my head. Just couldn't see it, people. You know, I am truly grateful for God answering my prayers because I was sick there, miserable, like I said, puking, diarrhea, hot flashes, cold flashes, sweating to beat hell, and asking God, please get me out of this. Please get me out of this. And I just want a better life. I want a better life. End up getting caught with 12 grams of heroin. I didn't know he was answering my prayer. That's exactly what he was doing. He was answering my prayer. It took that. It took that. It took getting caught with heroin. Took going to rehab twice. It took getting into drug court before something finally clicked. I got high for 34 years. 34 years. I'm 45 years old. 45 years old. I've almost got 2 years clean. I have spent my whole life using, getting high, not knowing what's really going on out there. I didn't know how the world was. All I knew what was going on in Chuck's head. That's all I knew. You know, Now in sobriety, I look out there and I see a different world. I used to hate this little town I live in, didn't like anybody in it. This is my problem because that's our problem right there. It's everybody else's fault, not mine. If everybody else in the town, or if my mom didn't meet my stepdad and all that, moved me down here, I wouldn't have had this problem. Bullshit. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I would have because I'm an addict up here. It ain't the symptoms of the drugs that I use. I had a problem up here in my head. And today, I realized that, and it took a long time to get here. It was everybody else's fault all the time. And then one day I had to stand up and say, okay, wait a minute, something ain't working right. Life is miserable. I want to die. This ain't no good. Please, somebody tell me what the hell is going on. Tell me what's going on. And nobody can answer it. What do you say, Natasha? I'm doing super fantastic, super fantastic. And, yeah, I just wanted to blame everybody. Mom didn't get married. Mom didn't have, if I didn't have a stepdad, if I didn't live in New Haven, if I lived in Louisville, if I did this, if I did that. if I'd hit the lottery, all them excuses, everybody else's fault. But I had to stand up one day and say, hey, Chuck, it's not everybody else's fault. You put yourself in that position every time. Every time. Every time. Every bad day, every time I had to get on Facebook and cuss somebody out or do what we do or do what I do, and that's what I do. I try to get her out of the store, get some cigarettes, and nobody give me a ride because nobody want to be around me. I look like death. Who want to be seen with that? I was dope fiend sexy. Woo, woo. Ain't dope fiend sexy today. Gained about 50 pounds. Looking good. I tell you what, I'd rather look like I ate 500 Big Macs than I looked like before. Look like death, like a raccoon. A skeleton that looks like a raccoon is what I look like. Don't believe me? Go to my page and look up there in the left hand corner, the before and after. Woo! Man, you talking about real? It gets real right there. I thought I was cute. Yeah, I don't know how cute I am, but I can tell you this. I wasn't cute then. That's for sure. That is for sure. I want to give a big shout out right now. I just want to pause everything for a second and give a big shout out to my sister and my brother-in-law and and his side of the family. Uh, his uncle had passed away today. I'm not going to get into all the details and all that, but truly sad situation, and my heart goes out to him. I just really hate it, man. We talk about these things every day, and I don't know the details. I just know that he is gone and from a gunshot wound, and that's all I know. And I hate it, man. I hate it. I know almost everybody in their family. I can feel their pain right now, how bad they feel. It just sucks, man. But you know what? I don't have to get high over today. I don't have to go down there and drink no alcohol over today. All I got to do is pray to Jesus Christ, my higher power. And you don't have to. I'm not saying Jesus Christ scare anybody off or any of that. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe in. I'm gonna believe in what I believe in and all that. And y'all do what y'all do. It's funny how the numbers drop when I say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's all right. Everybody go away because I'm always going to say Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ saved my life. It might be y'all, whoever y'all's higher power is, but I choose mine to be Jesus Christ, and that's all right. That's all right. I'm not here to talk religion. I'm here to help somebody. Man, the world is sick out there, people. People out there. What do you say, Brandy? Welcome. Chuck Brothers, cover that prep. Woo woo. Yeah, really, man. The world is sick. Is sick. I watched the governor again today. Man, people out there, let's go to work. Let's go to work. I wish they could go to work. I get tired of the civil unrest, but whatever. I do what I do, and that's all I worry about. And that's what I expect, to teach you all is just worry about you right now. I didn't know who I was when I got sober. What you say, David? Don't worry, baby. I remind them. I remind them, David. I remind them. Make sure y'all call y'all's legislators. Tell them we got to do something about this opioid epidemic. My buddy David, he's big on this. He's seen the drug war fail. Woo 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 woo. I mean, fail. It is. It's failed. It's taken a lot of people from their families and all that. But we need to call our legislators and all that, and tell them we want to do something different. Do something different. We can't stand around and do nothing, can we? I guess people do. That's what's wrong with the country. Everybody's standing around doing nothing. Standing around doing nothing. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with the country. I don't know what's wrong with everything or nothing. But I do know one thing. I know a little bit about recovery. I do know a little bit about recovery. Now, I ain't going to say I know a lot about recovery. I know enough to keep me sober today. I know I can't live on yesterday's breakfast. I can't. I got to eat breakfast every day if I'm going to stay full. And I got to work on my recovery the same way. Every day. Every day. Yeah, everybody say a prayer for my sister and their family. For real. such a hard time. The world's already messed up and everything's going on. And like I said, I really don't know the details of it and everything. I just know it's bad and everybody's really sad. And I feel it. I just feel it. It broke my heart today. But you know what? I got to keep doing this regardless. I can't run up there to her house because it's COVID 19. Can't do nothing because of that. I would like to go up there and comfort them and tell them I'm sorry and all that, but we'll get to that a little bit later. It's been crazy. I also want to shout out to my buddy Steve, who lost his daughter this week from suicide, and want to talk about that real quick before we get on to anything else. Before we get on to anything else, 1-800-273-TALK. 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 Suicide prevention. Man, people don't do it. Your loved ones love you. People are really sad. People want you to be here. They don't want you to die. They might be practicing tough love, and it seem like the whole world's out against you. And they was out against me too. And I tried to kill myself. And my nephew pulled me off that extension cord that day. And for that, I am truly grateful. Because you know what? I couldn't be here today sober. I couldn't have been. Because I would have died that day if he didn't find me. And I'm truly grateful that he did. Today I get to spread a message of hope every day. Every day, 6:30, we spread a message of hope. Because we know somebody ain't out there spreading hope, man. People are dying in droves. In droves. And it's all senseless. It's all senseless. 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. I'm on Instagram over here if y'all wondering what I'm doing. I'm going live on Instagram and Facebook. I try to get the message out there to anybody that'll listen. Anybody that'll listen. Please share my page with everybody you know, because everybody knows somebody that's suffering with addiction. And maybe I can say something that'll get them into rehab today. Woo woo! Rehab today. Your sobriety date be 4/26/2020. Who could ask for a better date? The only date better than that is mine, 8/16/18. And for that day, I'm truly grateful. Truly grateful. My life changed that day. And I've never turned back. I've never had the urge to take another drink or anything. Like I was telling y'all earlier, I live within rocks distance of people I dealt with. I could hit them with rocks. And I'm no pitcher, I can tell you that. I'm not no baseball guy. So I'm just telling you. And I live in the same house that I used in, tried to commit suicide in, same house that my best friend overdosed in my arms. I still live right here where I'm at, doing the deal every day, every day, every day. So don't say I can't do it. I got to go. I got to do that. I did all that. I moved. I took them geographical changes and all that. And you know what? It didn't work because the problem wasn't where I was at. The problem is up here in my head. I had to work on me, and you would have to work on you. That's part of it. But I tell you, there's nothing more freeing than working on yourself, getting that junk out of you. And it's probably not even that bad. I don't know what people do and why they use. I was sexually molested for about 4 or 5 years of my life. Is that my fault? No. But my part in it is I never gave myself about it. I held that in. I built a resentment. I got mad at myself because I didn't tell or whatever. My part is I didn't forgive myself. And when I did and I got that out, you can see how freely I mean, this is live, people. I have no problem telling people that today. I am free of the guilt, shame, and remorse of that because I get it out. I'm free with whatever, I have no problem giving away my serenity or my sobriety or any of that. If you want to know I'm sick, I'm going to tell you I'm sick. Daggone right, because I need you to know that I'm an addict. Because if your kid's an addict or you're an addict or somebody you know is an addict and you need help, who are you going to call? That guy down the road don't know nothing, or you're going to call somebody that's been through this and got this and is going the route, every day doing something different. Thank you, Rose. Woo woo, Rose is in the house. Woody woo woo woo. Yeah, make sure you call Jennifer. They had a death in the family, and you was taking a nap. Jane is here right on time, in God's time. Woo woo, praise Jesus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it's been one of them days. It's been one of them days, like I said. Got that crazy phone call again. I don't like it, but it's what it is. And but today we don't. We what I do is I keep doing what I'm doing. It keeps me sober every day, no matter what happens. Whatever, no matter what happens. And that's what I'm doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't go back to what you was doing because you'll get what you always got. And I don't want what I always got before. I want to get what I got for doing this. And that's why I do this every day. Every day. Spread some hope, share some hope that you know that this is possible. This is possible. I'm a 5 gram a day needle junkie. I have not put an opiate in my body since March 24th, 2017. I've not put a mind or mood altering substance in my body since August the 16th, 2018. And for that, I'm truly grateful. And you know how I did that? I wished I could say I reached out, raised my hand up, and asked for help, but I didn't. I had to get it beat into me by honorable judge over here. But you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm here right now. You can PM me right now, and man, we'll start a road recovery right now. We'll start making phone calls. We'll get you some help. Get you some help. What you say, Jimmy? Woo woo. Woo 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 woo. Love y'all. Love y'all. I really do. Thank y'all for the support. I really appreciate the support. I would get on here and do this regardless if nobody listens. I put every one of these on YouTube after I get done. I'm live over here on Instagram. I'm live right here on Facebook. Man, we out here trying to spread a message of hope, people, trying to save lives. Share this page. Share this page. What do you say, Tony? Woo, 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 woo. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the support. 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-TALK. It's not worth it, man. That's a permanent solution to a short time problem. Short time problem. I used to think that I couldn't get out of anything. I thought I was going to die in heroin addiction. I had no hope. I'll tell you the hope I had. The only hope I had, I thought I would think about the Vietnam vets that come back from Vietnam strung out on heroin. And I thought, surely they didn't all die. Surely that they didn't all die. And that was all the hope I had. And I hung on to it. I hung on to it. One of these days, I'm going to get my buddy Joe. I tell y'all about all the time. Smokey Joe Hayes, Pro Clean International. I'm going to get him on here with me. We're talking about doing a live off the top of a building in Louisville, and maybe jumping off the side of it with a rope, of course, rappel off the side of it. He does window cleaning, and just to show y'all where you can go in recovery today. I've been a little bit everywhere in recovery. Got to do a lot of good things, in just a short time I've been here. Looks like I get to jump off the side of a building. I don't know when I get to do it, but we're going to do it. He going to let me. I'm going to try it. I'm scared. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm scared to death of heights. Scared to death of heights. But I've let fear run my life, my whole life. All kinds of fear. Fear you didn't like me. Fear that I didn't belong. Fear that I didn't be, nobody wanted me. You know, fear of girls. Fear that they turn me down. Fear of the unknown. Scared of the dark. I ain't scared of the dark no more. Well, I ain't scared of a lot of that stuff no more. But I moved through it. I've moved through it. I am selfish, egotistical, self centered, a thief, a junkie. I've been called a piece of shit, accident waiting to happen, all that. But you know what I am now? I'm hope, 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 hope. There is a way out, people. There is a way out. Just being willingness. How? Honesty. First, you got to be honest with yourself. 100%. You got to get honest with yourself. You know, you, you can't keep telling yourself it's all right. I can go do this. It's all right. I worked all week. I can have a cold beer. You got to quit that. You're lying to yourself. Quit manipulating yourself. You know, stop and listen what people are trying to tell you. I was told in rehab, if one person says something, maybe. Two people says something, maybe. Three people says something to you, you might want to take a look at it because the problem might be you. And I guarantee you, in my addiction, it was always me. It was always me. Being selfish, self centered, egotistical. I don't have no problem telling y'all that. I don't have no problem telling y'all any of my shortcomings because I got to get that out. I got to get that out. Once you get honest with yourself, you know, look out there for something bigger than you. I'm going to say Jesus Christ all the way, but you don't have to. Man got sober on a ball peen hammer for 25 years. I mean, I don't really recommend the ball peen hammer, but whatever. It worked for her, and I can't say it don't. I mean, I've heard doorknobs and all that stuff, whatever. Get out of you because you cannot run the show no more. You cannot run your life right. And I can't neither. If you're an addict and you're running the show, self will run right will not work. That is a dubious luxury of normal men. For real, you know. And you got to forgive people. No resentments. Anger is a dubious luxury of normal people too. And I don't have that today. I can't get mad at people and stay mad at people because that'll cause me to go out. I mean, I ain't experienced that yet, but I've been told that by a bunch of people. A bunch of people. Remember, I told y'all one person says something, maybe two people, maybe three. You better take a look at it because it's probably you. And I'm just going to take their word for it because I tell you what, I was miserable out there. I was miserable every morning that I had to wait to find my dope dealer, find enough money to go see my dope dealer, get there, get that stuff in me, that poison in me, in order just to feel normal. I don't want to live like that no more, people. You don't have to live like it no more. Best thing I ever heard was, Chuck, you don't have to live like that no more. And I was like, huh? What? Live like, how do I do that? Well, you don't put one in, you do. You don't put another one in you. And you'll never have to feel like that no more. It's fact. It's a fact. I felt like crap for about 6 months. 45 years old, so 6 months of my life, man, it was worth feeling like crap. I can tell you that. And I'm truly grateful that I had a moment of clarity. I don't know. When I got in trouble, my first thought was, oh shit, I'm going to prison. That's right, going to prison because that's what you do when you get caught with 12 grams of heroin, right? Didn't work out that way. God looked out for me. I didn't tell on nobody. I took a plea bargain. They offered me 2 for 3 because they really couldn't prove the dope was mine. I told them it was mine right off the bat because I did that murder bull crap. I didn't want my buddy to go to jail. What you say, Tyler? Woo 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 woo. What's my shirt say? It says meth. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. www.sobermode.com. I don't get paid for that. I don't even get a free shirt. And that's all right. Good guy, man, out in Washington State. That's something else. I got to meet him. I would have never met that guy all the way across the country in Washington State if it wasn't for sobriety. I would never met my buddy Tyler there if it wasn't for sobriety. On Point Barbershop, Campbellsville, Kentucky. On point. Barbershop, Campbellsville, Kentucky. Woo, woo. There you go, Tyler. I didn't forget this time, buddy. Hey, he'll do you up right. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, he'll do you up right. But yeah, you know, had to get different. Had to be different. Had to get uncomfortable as heck. I tell you what it was like when I first time I had to go tell somebody that I was sexually molested by a dude. I'm a dude. Can you imagine? Think about it. I had to get uncomfortable. But you know what? I say it live right now in front of everybody. Everybody. You know why? Because I'm free from that now. It's not my fault. My part was I couldn't forgive myself. I forgive myself today for all that. That's right. That's right. That's right. Honesty, open mindedness, and willingness. Woo! Higher, greater than yourself. Get rigorous, honest. Rigorous honesty. Tyler says, laugh out loud. Appreciate you, Chuck. I remember when you came in and grateful to see what you were doing, bro. Thank God. And 12. Woo, woo, my friend. You still got that necklace thing I made you? I don't know if you remember that or not. I'm sure you do. I still make them. I do. I do. I got a whole basket full of paracord stuff. Tell you what, I tell you, I'll go places that I don't normally get to do. I got to go to a big area meeting. Let go, let God. That's hand stitch right there, people. That's quality. I know it don't look like much to you all, but man, I tell you what, I am truly grateful that a bunch of people sewed these things together by hand. Sewed it by hand. And we use that to wipe our mouths with when we ate lunch. Free lunch. Free lunch. Dale Hollow Lake's where I was at. Dale Hollow Lake. Got to stay there in the resort. Man, what a great time. I didn't wipe my mouth on this, I tell y'all people, because I thought that was the coolest thing ever. This piece of material was like magic marker. Let go, let God. Right there, people. I was truly grateful to get this right here, and I hold on to it because I am so grateful about my sobriety. Grateful I got to do something different. Get out there and do something. You know, woo, man, I tell you, it didn't come easy, people. I ain't gonna tell y'all it's easy. It's easy when you look back, but I tell you that trudging that road to get here, baby. Woo, yeah, like I said, it took me 6 months. You know, I don't know, I didn't do what I was told to do either. Easier, softer way. I tell y'all it every day. That's just the way I work. I mean, I try to find the easiest way possible. Matter of fact, when I went to college to learn heating and cooling, they told me to work smarter, not harder. That probably wasn't a good lesson for me being an addict because I take that seriously, you know, because I'm lazy. I don't want to do it the hard way. I want to be given to me. Is that right? Get given to me. You know, you owe me something. You know, don't y'all know who I think I am? I'll tell y'all who I am today. Son of God, man. Son of Jesus Christ. Out here spreading hope, helping my fellow man. Maximum service to my fellow man. Out here doing the deal. Doing what they told me to do every time I went to rehab all them times before. And I thought it was the dumbest stuff ever. Well, I can't do that. All my buddies laugh at me. I can't get home and tell them not to talk to me. What are you talking about? I grew up with that guy. Yeah, I tell you what, you don't get sober, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. And I hope you make it back. Sure, a lot of them out there I seen die that didn't make it back. Just didn't make it back. Guilt, shame, remorse. I don't know why. They just don't make it back. And I can imagine, you know, you get a few little sobriety underneath you. You don't want to walk in front of nobody and say, I got high or I got drunk. I don't want that false pride to kill me. If I slip up, I'm going to tell you right away. When I have a, what do you say, Maggie? God is a chain breaker. Whoop, whoop. Look at there. Let me find it. You see it? Bam. Chain breaker. Break the chains, baby. Loosen my bonds. Thank God for Jesus Christ. Woo! Shout out to my homeboy right up there. Tell y'all, I grew up Catholic church my whole life, and I turned my back on him. He didn't turn his back on me. I sure felt like he did because my life was so miserable. But I was putting myself in front of him every time. When I think what I'm doing is right, and I don't throw it by anybody else, I might as well be God, right? You ain't doing it my way or the highway, right? No, no, no. Everything I do today, I run it by my higher power first. Then I run it by my sponsor. I got two sponsors because you know what? I'm just that sick, sicker than most. I ain't scared. I ain't scared to walk up. My buddy, I had a buddy of mine. You ain't gonna believe this. Happens all the time. All the time. I go up here to Five Star and they say, "Hey Chuck, what you doing?" I'm like, "Oh man, you know me, doing recovery." Because I always throw that out there right off the bat. I don't want anybody to be mistaken that I'm not in recovery because that's where I'm at. And well, let's go riding, man. We're right down the road. We'll smoke a joint. Right after I just told him I'm in recovery. I mean, I think, man, you didn't hear me, so I say, man, I don't do that today. Man, you can do that. Man, you went to college. Man, you run your own company. You're smart. You can put it down. No, dude, I can't put it down. If I could put it down, I would have done it 34 years ago. I can't do that, and I know that today. I had to squash that right off to the bat. I cannot drink. I cannot smoke pot. I can't do cocaine. I can't do mushrooms. I cannot take any moon or mind altering substances. Period. Period. Squash that right off the bat. You don't have to do what y'all do or whatever, but I'm telling you right now, for this old boy right here, and everybody I've talked to in sobriety since I've got sober has told me the same thing. You can't go out there and do that. You want to get high, go out there and do that. Yeah. You want to get drunk, go out there and do it. My sponsor was telling me about this guy. He was in the program with. Of course, I'm not going to tell y'all who all them people are because of anonymity, but he thought that he could drink near beer. He told my sponsor, he said, "You know what? Y'all try this near beer out. It won't get you drunk. Ain't no alcohol in it." He told him, he said, "You keep on messing with that stuff right there, and I promise you, you'll go out there and you'll drink." About 6 months later, he was drunk. He ain't never made it back. Been about 20 years. I ain't made it back yet. Messing around with this stuff that they tell us we don't mess around with. You ain't got to tell me but once, because I tell you, my life was miserable. I wanted to die. I tried to hang myself right in here. I got the daggone ambulance bill right here somewhere. I'll show it to you. They're trying to sue me over it. You believe that? Sue me over an ambulance bill. I had insurance at the time. They just ain't got the insurance. Right there. Look here. Nelson County EMS, $871. That bill is wreckage of my past from me trying to hang myself right in here in the other room with the extension cord from my ceiling fan. Right there, people. Right there. Bam. Rigorous honesty right now. You don't have to go through all that. You don't have to go through with all that. You don't have to. That's what I'm telling you. I done did it all for everybody. Y'all don't have to do it no more. I can tell you all about it if you want to listen. But the problem is I didn't want to listen either. I didn't want to listen. I knew more than everybody. That's why I tell y'all every day. You think you know something? If you're trying to get recovery, you don't know shit. Take it all, put it right there in that can because you don't know nothing. I ain't saying that you don't know nothing about other things. I know a lot about everything. I'm a master HVAC guy. I'm university certified in EPA, Freon. But I tell you what, I didn't know nothing about recovery. Recovery. So I had to take everything I knew and throw it in that garbage can because Freon don't get me sober. Matter of fact, I can remember huffing Freon up the road here about 20 years ago. That's how smart I am. Huffing Freon. Here I'm EPA Universally certified. Work on type 123 Universal certified. I work on any of it. I know better, but I'm an addict. No matter how good I know, I do it anyways because I can't say no. I can't stop. Can't stop. You know, I tell you all the time, I would have robbed my grandma if I could have. I would have took her last hot dog off her plate and let that poor woman starve if that's what it took to get some dough. That's real. We see it every day. Y'all see it out there. Y'all see it. Out through my town about 3 o'clock in the morning, seeing people running around with them flashlights and backpacks, wondering why they're going to jail because they're so stupid. And you don't have to live like that. I lived like that. I lived like that. I ate once in November 3 years ago. I think I only slept twice in the whole month. Because I couldn't stop, people. That's what I'm saying. You know, my mom then got on me, disowned me, wouldn't let me come over for my boys' birthdays, help get my son taken away from me, all of that. You know what? And I held resentment over that. But you know what? Whose fault that was? That was mine. If I wasn't out there getting high, they would have never done that. None of that would have happened. Me, Chuck Brothers did that. Swear on the Bible right now that all my troubles come from my actions. Acting like I was God, like I knew something. Didn't know nothing, people. Didn't know nothing. So I'm here trying to share to y'all. Let y'all know. Maybe just somebody out there will hear something I say and they'll say, you know what, that's me. I want to quit. I want to stop. I just don't know how. PM me, baby. We'll get on here. We'll talk. We'll talk. We'll do the deal. I'll drive you to rehab. I'll go get my keys right now and drive you there. We'll go knock on doors until one of them lets you in. Whatever. I don't work for rehab. I ain't a body broker. I don't get paid to help anybody out. I don't do nothing. Everything I do either comes out of my pocket or whatever you all donated to me that I've asked for a donation and to give to somebody in rehab because they come in with nothing. Most people who go to rehab come in with just the stitches of clothes on their back. And a few of y'all have helped me out, help a guy out in E-Town, and I am truly grateful. I am truly grateful. I keep receipts for everything because I don't need that money, people. You know what I need? I need to be sober another day, and this is how I do it. I give back. Like I said, I'm truly indebted to the whole recovery system, to my God, and I can never repay that debt. Can never repay that debt. I could have never dreamed of how happy I am today when I was in the madness. When I was saying, please God, don't make me have to do this again. Please God, don't make me go through this. Please God, keep me out of jail. Please God, do this. You know what? And here I am sitting right where I asked to be. He answered my prayers. Here I am sober almost 2 years, sharing a message to you all, letting you know that He up there, Jesus Christ, my higher power, or your ball peen hammer, or your doorknob, whatever, answered my prayers. I got my son back. I'm about to go to my mom's house. I got 3 vehicles that's paid for. I'd love to tell you I paid for the house, but mom didn't give that to me. But I tell you what, they was going to make me pay every red cent of it after they died, my brother and sister. And then I got clean and sober, and they went ahead and give it to me. But they wasn't going to. They didn't. Mom told me she just dropped her head when she see me walk up. She didn't want to look at me. I don't blame her. Hell, I didn't look at her much. I was nodding off. I'd sit at the kitchen table, fall my face in a plate of food. I'd be standing at the refrigerator with a drink in my hand, dropping a cup every time. I couldn't hold a drink. I mean, I just throw it out there all the time, every day. Busting my head open, sitting on the toilet, doing dope, doing dope. Then there's other people out there that say, "Well, I'm not as bad as you were." No, not yet, not yet. I wasn't that bad either. I never thought I'd stick a needle in my arm. You don't know how many of my buddies I heard say, "Oh, I would never do that." And I sit there and watch them do it. You just ain't got there yet. That's the thing. I ain't never robbed a store, but if I kept on doing dope, I promise you, I'd probably done it. I would have done it. I can't say. I can't. I can't put people down for what they do. I just didn't get there yet. Luckily I had a job, halfway decent job. I've been doing heating and cooling for 26 years, 27 years now, and it has paid for pretty much my whole dope addiction and everything. Truly grateful. Ain't nobody more grateful than me about sobriety. We're gonna run out of time, and I'm gonna forget to do this, and I'm not gonna forget to do it because it's very important. My best friend died in the room over here. I told y'all that, in my arms. I gave him mouth to mouth for 30 minutes, chest compressions for 30 minutes. He asphyxiated into my mouth, and I tasted that for about 3 or 4 days. Almost, well, I don't know how long. It was awful. It was awful. But you know what? People say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that because you're foaming at the mouth or whatever." I tell you what, when your best friend's laying there on the floor, blue, you'll do whatever it takes to keep them alive, and that's what I did. And I would do it again and again and again. And the reason I had to do that, when I found him in there laying on the floor, I called 911 immediately. Within 3 minutes, the cops were here. They had no Narcan. I had to wait 30 minutes for an ambulance to show up. And cops didn't have no Narcan. My buddy ain't alive no more. He did not make it. And I'm sad over it every day. I think about him every day. I see his family every day. See them every day. Every time I go to town, I'm in a town of 1,200 people or more now. I don't know how many's here now, but we had a caution light. We moved up to a red light. Woot, woot, whatever. But I see them every day. I can see the back of their house from my house. So don't think it don't cross my mind about every day about them and the pain and suffering they've been through. But anyways, Narcan, carry it, put it in your car. Most people don't overdose at home. Most people don't. Most of them's in a bathroom, at a restaurant, or in a parking lot, or whatever. Because tell you what you do. When I went and got my dope, I went to the first parking lot I thought I could hide in, and I'd do me a shot right there. And that's why most people OD there. If they do make it, some people do it at home. So I tell you, keep it in your car. What you do is when you find them blue, you don't call 911. That's not the first thing you do. Do not call 911 if you got Narcan. If you got Narcan, the first thing I want you to do, take your knuckle like that, do a sternum rub. Do it yourself. You'll see it hurts. It should bring them back. If it don't bring them back, open up your Narcan. Put both fingers right there, thumb right there, all the way up the nostril till their nose touches your fingers, then push the plunger. Now, I forgot to tell you, roll them on their side first before you do that, but roll them on their side and then give them the Narcan. Now call 911. In 3 minutes, if they're not showing any response to it, it comes with 2 in a pack. Open the other one up, all the way up to the other nostril, all the way up to the fingers, push the plunger. 4 milligram nasal Narcan will bring you back from overdose 8 minutes after overdose 92% of the time. Not 100% of the time, 92% of the time. 92% of the time. If the town cop would have had this the day my buddy OD'd, he would probably still be alive today. I give the town 4 boxes of it because I don't want nobody else's kids or friends or whatever to overdose. If you need some of this, just PM me. I can get it to you. If you know who I am and you know where I'm at, y'all know where I live at, stop by. I got about 6, 7 boxes of it. Be glad to give it to you. It's good stuff, man. Save a life. I wear a bracelet that says, I carry Narcan. I will save a life. I will save a life. I don't care whose it is. I don't care if they just shot somebody at the store and if they fall over, need Narcan, I'm gonna give them Narcan, and then the justice system can take care of them, whatever. But I'm gonna save that dude's life. Period. I'm just gonna do it. That's why I got that. Next thing I'm gonna tell you is if you run into somebody that overdoses or whatever, call 911. Don't be scared. Told y'all what I did. I called 911. And I waited for the cops to get here. That's right. Tell you why. March 25th, 2015, state of Kentucky. I can't find my card. There it is. State of Kentucky wrote a bill, Bill 192. It's called the Heroin Bill. If you call 911 If you find somebody overdosed or with somebody overdosed or whatever, you call 911 and you stay with them until help arrives. You have immunity from prosecution. They will not search you. They will not do none of that stuff. They will get him or who or her or whatever, and they will do their deal with them and try to bring them back to life. If you do not call 911, you can be prosecuted for manslaughter. And I tell you what, there's no way I could have left my buddy in there dying and not try to save him. I just couldn't do it. I don't know how people do it, but call 911. Man, they never searched me. They didn't search my house. They'd come, they picked him up, put him in an ambulance, and they left. And they left. Kentucky Bill 192, heroin bill, gives you immunity. Immunity. So don't leave your buddies out there or whoever's laying out there dying. It's not worth it. Save a life, people. That's what we're here for. Maximum service to our fellow man. I love you all. Like once again, I want to tell y'all, please say a prayer for my sister and my brother-in-law and everybody in that side of the family. They lost a member of their family today, and like I said, I don't know the circumstances right now, and I'm not going to share it because, well, anyways, let their family deal with that and the way they deal with it. And just say a prayer for them. Say a prayer for my buddy for his daughter that committed suicide the other day, and they all need prayers. And make sure if you got anybody needs prayers, go to the group, put their name on a prayer list, and we'll pray for them every day. Every day. Love you too, brother. What do you say, Greg? I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to have you either, Jackie. Wait up. Woo woo. But yeah, say a prayer for the world peace, man. Say something, get rid of this COVID 19, and the life's going to be a little bit better. I'm going to thank God for my sobriety for another day and be able to share a message with you all, and for His love for me and all, man, and everybody on my prayer list. That's right. That's right. My name's Chuck Brothers. Chuck Brothers Recovery Loud and Proud. God bless every one of you all. I love each and every one of you all. I believe in each and every one of y'all. If you need help to find a rehab, let me know. PM me. You'll find me on Facebook anywhere. You can find this on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Follow. Whatever you do on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. I'm there. I'm trying to be loud, people. Chuck Brothers, loud about my recovery. Because you know why it works, and y'all deserve better. You deserve a better life. We can do this in private. We don't have to do it right here. Nobody has to hear what we're saying. We can do this in private, and I will not give up your name, whatever. We just do what we do. We save lives every day, 6:30 right here, because somebody overdoses every day. Love each and every one of y'all. Goodbye. See y'all tomorrow.